Hi, Taurus. Hope everybody's doing good. We're going to go ahead and look at your energies for the rest of April through the end of May 2024. We're going to look at your past, present, future, and some energies that could be challenging or blocking you, the lessons you're meant to learn from that, the things you're attracting, the opportunities ready to emerge, your next best steps to take. We're going to do an overview card look at any love, relationships, or human personal connections you may have. The career, finance, and money subject, as well as a universe overall message. We'll get some unknown animal wild spirit oracle cards for you and for any person that you may be dealing with this situation, as well as an angel number to wrap up the month for you guys. So remember, cross watchers, just remember to flip and switch roles. You can also flip and switch any roles to make the situation fit for you. This is not a one-on-one reading, so this is a lot of different energies and is very general. I do offer personal private one-on-one readings. I can do a live Zoom call meeting, as well as record a video that you can watch on your own time. I can usually get those out the same or next day for you, and the pricing for those is listed in the description box below. And you can also be more specific with a situation or details that you want me to look into that are specific to your needs at this time, okay? So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get your cards pulled. Spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels. Let me have the energies and messages for Taurus, please. In the recent past, overall, we have the Ace of Wands. Passionate new beginning, a new direction, something exciting physically, or some sort of new adventure here in the past. Time to embrace the balance or the patience, or heal from something here. Trying to make something work. This is what's happening in your past that's affecting you presently. We have the Eight of Cups, the energy of walking away from something, moving on, leaving something behind. Your present overall energy is the Tower. So there's something, a sudden change, something falling apart, being broken down to its foundation so that something can come in its place. But it's like something that's out of your control that just kind of came in suddenly and created some sort of like chaos or major change. The way you see this today is the Fool, the energy of a new beginning, taking a risk, trusting the universe, taking a leap of faith to go in a new direction. So the Tower's happening and you're seeing this as an opportunity for a new beginning. The energy you're giving to the situation is the King of Pentacles. You're being very thoughtful and wanting to rebuild something sound and very stable. This is the energy of financial stability here, wise financial decisions. This is being the boss, being a leader, and being in control of finances in some way here. In the future, in the incoming near future, the overall energy is the Three of Cups, card of celebration, joy, sharing with others, having a good time. This is friends or multiple people. And this is usually a very positive energy here. What you're attracting in the near future. So this is what's incoming. We have the Knight of Pentacles. This is a slow moving growth or building here. Making some sort of leeway, but at a slow and steady, methodical, well thought out pace. And it's very sturdy as well. The opportunity coming in, ready to emerge here is the Seven of Pentacles. This is the opportunity to kind of maybe see the growth here from the seeds that you planted in the past. So there's something that you started working on in the past and now you're kind of putting your money, efforts, and energy into this to see what it yields. And looking at something, being patient, waiting to see how something turns out, and wondering, making that kind of decision whether it's worth investing in anymore, whether this is stable, whether it's going to have good positive growth, and whether it's worth your efforts. All right, what's blocking or challenging you from now to the end of May is the Six of Wands. This is the energy of accomplishments, being acknowledged for your efforts, your creativity, your passion about something. This is success and victory. And also the card of having people or energies be very attracted to you. You're very attractive at this time. There's success here. This is another good card that comes in when you're like being noticed, like a celebrity status or anything like that. The lessons you're meant to learn from this obstacle is the Page of Swords. This is the card of looking at something in a new way, focusing in a new direction, a card of learning, communication. This is also the card of like investigating something or watching something, or thinking about something in kind of a new, brand new way, a new direction, or like can be very immature, like starting over. So you're meant to look at something in a new way when it comes to your success and victories and your accomplishments. Your accomplishments and feeling successful could be what's challenging you, or you're not being recognized for your accomplishments. And this could just be like how you see things, or looking at maybe people not seeing your accomplishments that you want them to see. And now you're starting to observe that yourself, or you're starting to realize your own accomplishments and look at things in a different way. The next best step for you to take is the Nine of Swords. This is a card of nightmares, sleepless nights, anxiety, worry, depression, and internal conflict of the mind here. So this is about like overcoming some sort of fears and anxieties by looking at your accomplishments and realizing that you have accomplishments, realizing what you need to invest in, and that sometimes the path to happiness is slow and you can't rely on others to make you happy. There's some sort of change here that you're going through, and it's bringing in this new energy where you're trying to be in charge, be on top with finances, money, stability, being a leader, you know, having things go that direction for you. And it's all about walking away from something that you were very passionate about, that maybe you waited on for a long time, tried to have patience with this new exciting energy and wanted to see how that would grow. And so you tried to be patient, but it's like you decided to walk away from something here, or somebody walked away from you. And it created this moment where it felt like things were falling apart, but really now you're seeing it as a new beginning and a way for you to kind of be on top and to start over and maybe be independent, make better financial decisions, make better decisions on your homestead or career. And being able to celebrate that with others, or the input of others might be kind of slow moving, or you might be moving kind of slow to celebrate some sort of victory with the direction that you're moving here, and trying to decide whether it's going to yield out what you're trying to get out of it. And it's about seeing your accomplishments in a different way and overcoming your worry. Now, for your love, connections, relationships with others, the overview we have is the Five of Wands. There's some sort of conflict here, difference in passions, creativity. So somebody or something you're very passionate about, there's some sort of disagreement or a struggle here. It could be just competing. Something could be competing for your passion or your energy, or you could have competition with somebody that you're interested in either having a relationship with, or some sort of partnership, or somebody that you maybe started a project with in the past or had a lot of passion towards or working on, or just a competition with feeling like you're making some sort of achievements here. This could be at work, it could be a relationship, friendship, family member. Okay, so for career, finance, money, your overview is the Lovers. Almost switched from your relationships. The Lovers is a choice, a divine connection. And this is all about like loving yourself, loving others, having the right energy matched with you. This could be working with people that you're really connected to, being put into the right situation here. This could be some sort of partnership with a soulmate or a twin flame, that you actually start a business with them, or you're working on your love connection, or maybe your connection with somebody is getting in the way of your work and your money. We will clarify. And let's take a look at the universal overall advice. we have the Magician. This is the energy of creating what it is that you desire. Willing the future to be what you want. It's using your intelligence, your heart, your communication, your financial skills, your earthly skills, your creativity, all of these things to kind of try to mold the future into what you want. This can be a card about being manipulative or being manipulated. But it's also just about like knowing thyself here. So this is about like, if you want to build a better future or good relationships, you got to really kind of work on that. You got to manifest these things. You got to be in the right mindset. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. This is the energy of moving on, moving into calmer waters, leaving the worst behind. It's kind of like putting something to rest, some sort of conflict or argument, something that's been worrying you. You're ready to move on from that and move forward. All right, here's our clarifiers. Let's clarify that Ace of Wands in the recent past. Ace of Wands clarified by the Knight of Wands. So yeah, taking actions. There was like this in and out, passionate action. This could be somebody that rushed in and swept you off your feet, or an idea that you had that you kind of jumped and rushed towards because it was exciting and you were passionate about it. Tell me about the Temperance. It's clarified by the Nine of Wands. Putting up some sort of wall or guarding off somebody, protecting yourself, setting boundaries. The energy of being persistent and resilient and continuing on, trying to battle forward here. And we have this card of patience, healing, blending things, trying to make something work. So you really had some patience here to try to kind of maybe build something with this exciting energy in the past year, but it really was hard for you to do. It took a lot of your energy and efforts to kind of be patient for this person. You waited really hard for them and eventually had to set up some sort of boundary because they were maybe taking advantage of the situation here. It's kind of that energy of here for a good time, not for a long time. This is somebody that's very into this because it's exciting or sexually charged, and maybe they weren't really in the effort of committing to it all the way, kind of in and out. With the Eight of Cups, it was clarified by, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. We see the Knight of Pentacles here in what you're attracting as well, but there's like that slow movement here to better yourself or to build something here, but then we have the Eight of Cups. So it took a little while to kind of move forward or leave this behind, and you waited. It looks like you waited as long as you could on this. You were as patient as you could be, but this just wasn't growing at a speed that was necessary for you. It didn't feel very authentic or on the same level of commitment that you were feeling this as. So it looks like you decided to kind of walk away, even though you had a lot of emotions towards this. You had some feelings there, but you decided that you deserve better, and it was just taking too long for this person to kind of like commit. Like they had kind of a wall up, and you were trying to be patient with them, but they were just kind of in and out. And now you're in this energy of the Tower. Clarify that. Tower is clarified by the King of Pentacles, which is also the energy that you're giving to this. So something happened with the efforts that you were putting in. You were trying to build and grow something that was stable, and you were committed to this all the way. However, something rocked that commitment, and now you're trying to build for yourself. We see that here with with the energy that you're putting in. Tell me about the Fool. This is the new beginning that comes after that Tower. It's the Seven of Swords. This is a card of lying, cheating, stealing, deceptive, but I usually look at this card more as being strategic, taking away the ability for something to hurt you before it does. And so you're ready for a new beginning. It looks like the stability that you felt with this connection here wasn't matching up. This person couldn't live up to what the energy that you're putting in, and so something fell apart. It was deceptive, and so now you're trying to be strategic and have this new beginning here, right? You want to get away from this deceptive energy. And with the King of Pentacles down here, we have the Five of Cups. This is a card of loss and regret, sadness, disappointment with something, and just kind of like looking at crying over spilt milk here, but, you know, not realizing that there is still opportunities here. It may be a little bit sad, but you're really trying to focus on that stability that you were always going for, maybe being stable on your own, being independent financially, being in charge, and really not wanting to focus on things that weren't committed to you because you don't want to let yourself down like that. In the future, we have the Three of Cups, and that is clarified by the Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands was here in the past. Here it is in the future again. So it's about like that passionate new beginning with others. You may have that feeling again with a group of people, or you may get excited by going out and into some sort of celebration or gathering with others. Or maybe it's just saying like you have that opportunity again here, because what you're attracting is the Knight of Pentacles, clarified by the Devil. The Devil is an energy that can be very toxic, and it can also be one that just represents having desires and being tempted by something. You may be tempted to kind of move slow, or it's saying that like this passionate energy could try to move its way back in here. Otherwise, you feel stuck, trapped, bound to something here. Let me get this last one here with the Seven of Pentacles and see if anything else comes in with this. The opportunity here, Knight of Swords. This is fast changing opinion, or so realization, moving in a new direction with your thoughts about whether something is yielding if it's worth it. So it looks like in the near future, there's an energy that is trying to move its way in here and looks like it wants to build, just like what you decided to do in the past year. You might be afraid to take action against something that you're passionate about. A friend may introduce you to somebody, you might meet somebody at work or at a celebration, or you may feel like something is really happy, or you feel like somebody is a player. And so you're afraid to kind of move at any kind of speed here because you don't want to take this action until you know for sure whether this person wants to stick around this time in the near future. What's blocking you is the Six of Wands. That's your challenge. It's clarified by the Two of Pentacles. Juggling, weighing decisions on what you're attracted to, whether something can be successful here. It's like you're struggling to see success or see victory in moving towards things that you're passionate about. And that can actually block you from connecting with the right person if you're carrying over any fears because a situation back here burned you. But meeting somebody new, you may feel like they are a player, kind of like what happened in the past. But you could be fooling yourself or deceiving yourself here with the Seven of Cups. Like this new beginning could seem very deceptive to you because you're afraid that things are going to fall apart like they did before. You don't want to face that same sort of regret again. You are being very independent here, but maybe it's about like taking time to, you're only going to take action if you see that something is worth it. So you're juggling with this idea here, trying to find balance and make a decision whether something is worth going after, whether it's going to be successful. The lesson you're meant to learn with the Page of Swords is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. It's about letting go of the old idea of what is stable or what is doable here, holding on to the right things and letting go of the right things. And this is about like learning and looking at observing something and trying to decide whether you should let go of it or whether it's going to be successful here. And that's the lesson that you're meant to learn is how to hold on to things that are actually going to build and grow and become stable for you, and what you need to let go of. We have the Nine of Swords as your next best steps, and that is clarified by the Death card. The Death card is the ending. It's a transformation. It's closure of mental stress, worries, nightmares. So you need to really put an end to how you worry about the stability and growth of something. Also finances involved. It can tied up into some sort of passion. or energies here, because your relationships is the Five of Wands, clarified by the Moon. There's that fear again. There's a fear of competition. You don't see that it's a struggle, or that you're creating your own conflict here with somebody in a passionate way, or creative, like that kind of way here. There could be some sort of competition or conflict or struggle when it comes to that, just because based on how you see it. Tell me about the Lovers in the career and finances. It's clarified by the Queen of Swords. It's making head over heart decisions, cutting things out of your life that don't make sense. It's being cold. So you could be being very cold to a soulmate because you don't think it's going to work, or the money situation doesn't look right to you with this person. You think they might be using you for money. You just don't have a lot of clarity about a partnership, and it's affecting your finances in some way. Tell me about the universal advice of the Magician. It's clarified by the Eight of Swords, the card of self-imprisonment, worry about a situation, not seeing a way out or past or through something because you're kind of conflicted, and it's mostly in your own mind though. So this is about like manifesting the future that you want. It's time for you to create and not let your fears hold you back, and start like making changes to the things that you can control and not worrying about the things that you cannot control, and just kind of moving forward that way. I have a couple cards that are backwards and upside down here, so I'm going to flip them around really quick. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the bottom of this deck. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's just really about weighing out these choices here, seeing what is worth investing your time, energy, efforts, money, that sort of situation. How's that going to balance out for you? All right, let's go ahead and get an animal oracle for you. Going to be for Taurus. Too many. Just take that. We have the Black Egg. Speaking from an authentic voice, the truth, writes, edits, teaches, and musicians. Okay, so this is about like speaking your truth, talking about what you want. This could be some sort of creative project that you could do. You could be journaling, writing poetry or music, and just really getting the truth out there. Maybe writing a column. I don't know what this represents for you, but it might just help. Otherwise, it's just about speaking your authentic voice, being your authentic self. Let me get one more. We have the Horse. Freedom, expansive energy, momentum, and force. This means you could feel weak or run away from your problems in the negative. So yeah, it's about having that freedom. Maybe noticing somebody else wants to take away from the freedom. Don't run away from your problems. And just remember that if you want to make moves, you have to kind of put the momentum behind it. Your energies coming in towards the end of the month is about you making those moves. Tell me about the other person in Taurus's life that they could be dealing with. Master of light, illusion, and the mind. Sees clearly, joyful, magical. They can't concentrate. They could be busy in the mind. This is the dragonfly. So somebody in your life could just be very busybody. Their head is always confused here. They could be somebody who has a lot of forward vision, and they could be illusions of the mind, magical, right? So be careful not to be manipulated, but this is somebody who is definitely very positive, and they definitely want, they see a vision of happiness and joy in their future. So if this is a new person, it doesn't look like a repeat, but don't let your past behaviors create a negative repeat for you. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and get you guys an angel number. Angel number for Taurus for May, please. And this is going to wrap up your reading. It is number 10. I am ingenious. You have great leadership skills. Your mind is sharp and allows you to dream up ingenious ideas and organize all the details. Then direct others how to carry things out. Number 10. All right, if you'd like a private reading, information is in the description box below. Remember to give the video a like, share it, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Remember to be kind in the comment section, guys, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye, Taurus.